All right, so I finally got this one, the mainstream white round front bowl. The supply line, always get a longer one just in case. RTV, silicone white. Comes with a wax ring. And I bought a jumbo reinforced kit. All right, this is John. It is May 8th, maybe. Yeah, Mother's Day is going to be on Sunday. Trying to figure out what I got. What do I do? So yeah, so it's a beautiful day. Good temperature. 82 degrees. We're in Southern California. San Diego this way, 90 miles. LA, 90 miles that way. Thank God I don't have to go to those places. So yeah, so I went to Lowe's. I got this and all the little parts that I may need. A new supply line, a jumbo wax ring, just in case it leaks. Got some silicone to put around the bottom of it, the big tube of it, because I can use it. I use that stuff a lot on different things in the house, like in the bathtub and everything. Bathroom's a total mess, so I got to kind of clean it up. My wife uses the upstairs toilet that I had replaced a long time ago. It's good to go. And my son and I use the bathroom downstairs, so I don't know. The guys kind of make a mess in those bathrooms, so I got to clean it up so you don't have to see the mess. But yeah, so this whole thing here, this was just about $200. So $169 for this, and then the extra things. Some of the stuff I might return, like the wax ring if I don't need it, but that was only $7. But I learned when I was a handyman, you know, just get extra wax ring, you know, a thick one. This one comes, but it'll come with a thin one. Sometimes don't, depending on what that flange and everything underneath the toilet looks like, it's gonna be a nightmare under there. Well worth it for like $7. Just get an extra one. So this box weighs 84 pounds, and I picked it up off the shelf and put it on a flat cart and loaded it into the mighty Kia Sedona from 2002 minivan, a van that hauls everything for me. And I'm going to try to install it. It's about 2 o'clock. I'm going to take my time now. I'm taking a break right now, and yeah, so this has got the power wash rim, scrubs the bowl clean. You know, the thing is this got the same trapway. I wanted to get a bigger trapway. The reason I'm replacing the existing toilet is that it clogs like every other day, and you got to plunge it. And even though I've, you know, cleaned everything out on it, you know, I know how to clean them because I've probably installed, I don't know, 400 of the toilets in my life when I was a handyman. It's just the trapways. They get, you know, old toilets, you get mineral deposits. You clean it, mineral deposits come back. You know, the porcelain, it gets worn out, kind of like a porcelain kitchen sink. You know, it gets worn out and it gets stains and stuff. You know, and also some of those older toilets aren't, you know, they don't have the porcelain all the way through the trap. You know, and the mineral deposits get, you know, they get in there and you can't clean it. You know, I mean, you can take the toilet out if you want and try to clean it from the bottom end. But so with the old toilet, I'm going to take a sludge hammer to it outside when I get it out. We'll just see what that trap looks like. But it is a piece of crap toilet, and I'm tired of dealing with it for 10 years. It's always, there's something, you know. This one, I believe, I kind of researched it, and I looked up parts for this one. You know, there's so many toilets out there. I mean, it's overwhelming. You know, this one's got, I think it's got the normal parts, you know, like the flush valve. That's, you take the lid off and there's a flush valve that fills the tank and stuff. I think it's got a normal one that's like, you know, $15, but then they got toilets with the power flush where it's got a tank inside that's pressurizing, and that thing goes bad, and you're gonna spend a lot of money replacing that. This, buy the parts on Amazon. You know, normal toilet seat. This is a round bowl because it's a small bathroom. I didn't want to get elongated. You know, this house was made for midgets. So the bedrooms are like 10 by 10. My wife has a bedroom upstairs that's really big with, you know, pretty big bathroom and all that, master, you know. But downstairs, this was kind of like a starter home. They consider this a starter home for families. You know, and then you go out and you get the big houses, but this day and age, I don't really care. Works fine for me. Okay, so I'm gonna go in there and just go clean it up, and then we'll take a look at it. Okay, got the bathroom kind of clean, so it's not so disgusting. But first thing you should do before you pull your old toilet is check out the new toilet. And when you go buy anything at Lowe's, if it looks like it's been retaped, you know, it's sloppy, somebody bought it, returned it, and it could be broken, anything. I worked at Lowe's and we'd get returns, and people box things back up. And I mean, one time at Home Depot, when I was first starting out, my mother-in-law decided that she was going to have an Oscar party in Newport Beach, California. And I lived down in that area then. But her hot water heater went out like something, I don't know, 5 hours before this big party she was having. So she asked me to come over and quickly replace it. So I went over there. I looked at it. It was an electric hot water heater. And I said, okay. I wrote down, you know, what it was, how many gallons it was. Went to Home Depot, picked one up, brought it in there, installed it and everything. Turned it on and it didn't work. I said, what? You know? I had installed a few hot water heaters at that time, and what it was is the hot water heaters have this big electric coil. I think it's at the kind of the bottom, and that thing was fried. Supposedly when you get these hot water heaters, you don't turn it on until it's filled up with water. And so somebody had installed it at their house. They turned on that hot element, and then they filled it with water, and that fried that element because it was like a shock or something. So I called up Home Depot and talked to the manager, and I said, you know, my mother-in-law's blah blah blah. Yeah, we don't have one in stock, but we can get one to you tomorrow. We'll have it delivered. And I go, okay. So basically she had to have her party without hot water. You know, no biggie. You can live with that, right? And they delivered it. Next day I installed it. It was okay, but somebody had returned it and they screwed it up. They go, yeah, it doesn't work, you know. Oh, okay. They take it. If you can get back, put back on the shelf, you never know. So, you know, be careful. But I'm going to check this out. It looks like it hasn't been disturbed. I have a lot of nice cardboard. So I'm using a GoPro on my head in hyper view, so it kind of looks like fisheye, but it gets everything. When I work with my hands. What did I do? I cut myself already? Holy crap. Oh well. Yeah. I don't know. Must have done it on the toilet, cleaning the toilet. So comes with this. Let's see how heavy this thing is. Everything looks good here. This has got a 3-inch flush where your flapper is. So this is 3-inch. We'll measure the other one. Oh my God, it's heavy. Oh, jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. That's good. That's good. I don't know if this camera's too high, too low. Comes with a toilet seat. That's okay. Let's look at here's the tank. It's a heavy sucker in it. I think I'll pick the whole thing up first. Yeah, let's see. Don't need that. Oh, jeez. Oh. That looks good. Where's the lid? Comes with all the good stuff. It's got a self-closing seat, which I don't really, don't really care. Whew. Inspect it all. Yeah, I think it's got a regular it works. It's got some tape on there. It's all right. Bottom looks okay, doesn't look cracked. This is from, they test it before it leaves the factory. I think this is made by Standard, American Standard. Yeah. So we're just gonna lay this one down. So it doesn't break. Oh, let's look at the lid. So far so good. So yeah, so they test them at the factory. I asked the cashier that works there that I know, Linda, and I said, it says on the other side, it says, tested at the factory. And I go, what does that mean? Does that mean that they actually use it? She cracked up. So do they poop in it? Okay, nice lid. Always made in Mexico. So usually these the bottoms will have a serial number, and if you punch that into Google, it'll tell you what kind of toilet you have, and then you can find all the specs of your existing toilet, because you have to know how high it is and the width of it, all the calculations of the rough end. That means where the 2 bolts that hold it down to the ground. There's like 12-inch from the wall to where the bolts are, and there's the drain right there. It's called the rough end. There's a 10-inch and a 12-inch, and I measured this one, and I'm pretty sure it's 12-inch. It better be right. Okay, so I can move that over there and set this stuff down. Oh, that's a small lid, isn't it? This is the heaviest part. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so far so good. And we got the toilets with all the goodies. All right. I'm gonna go. What time is it? 3 o'clock. I can probably install it in an hour. Yeah. Hope it works. All right. Okay, so here we are in this gigantic bathroom. Put some towels down. Could get messy. Make sure you got your grubbies on. And here it is, the old toilet. It still works. But not good enough. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is shut off the water. This is called an angle stop. I replaced that a long time ago, but it's still good. And it's a quarter turn. That means it just turns a quarter. Now I'm gonna have to just drain this whole thing, right? Let's get rid of this. Yeah, if you look at it, there's a number right there, and I was able to figure out, type that into Google, and immediately found it. You can see how old it is. I'm gonna put my back belt on just because it's starting to get sore from doing all this lifting. Okay, so we want to get all this water out. Because water's going to get everywhere. So, let's see. Got a few tools. Where's that sponge? Big old sponge. Drain all this water. Yeah, see, the reason that I really needed to get the dimensions of this toilet is because it's got this old 80s vanity top. I left it in. I mean, I've remodeled bathrooms before, but this was actually okay with me because it gives you a little shelf right here, but it's the measurement, you know, from the ground up to here. I had to know that so that the toilet I get fits under here and it's not too high. Some of them are really high. Measure from the wall to the bolts, 12 inches, rough in, they call it. I measured how wide this bottom part, the foot of it, 9 inches from here to there. I want to make sure the one that I got will cover this footprint. It won't be too small, so you see all kinds of weird jaggedy tile and stuff like that. The toilet I got is chair height. I don't know what this is. I think this is like 17 inches or something. Yeah, it's real soapy like this because I put one of those, I thought it was one of those bleach tablets that you put in the tank to keep, you know, keep the bowl clean and all that. Got it at Walmart. It's not bleach. It's just some kind of soapy thing. Don't buy it. It was only $3.50 for a 2-pack. Where usually the Clorox ones, I think they're $5 a piece. Crazy. Okay, so I got all three. Two of them were 9/16 and one of them was 1/2 inch. But these are the bolts here. God. And you can see it's like you're gonna need a big straight. What did I do with it? Here it is. You need a big straight. If it doesn't come out easy, luckily I didn't have to use these. These just came out, but these can get chewed up and be a pain if they're really, really stuck. But this one was good. Okay, so I got all three out. That there. Valve's not completely shutting off, but that's okay. Okay, now I can pull it and get rid of it. Lay down towels. It's easier on your knees. Better so that you don't have a bunch of crap. Get these bolts out. Oh God, yeah, I remember this. This is the nasty, some of this stuff gets really nasty. You'll get this everywhere. So clean it up when you touch that stuff. Okay. Let's get this thing off of here. Bend your knees and pick it up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of that. Isn't that nice? I'm gonna go put this outside. Get this out of here. Whew. Bottom is gonna be heavy. I don't feel like picking it up. Yeah. That's what makes the seals right down there. Okay. Get one of these things a little easier. This could be filled up before you know it. Yeah, like that. Okay. The next one is we're gonna have to remove this seat, and we gotta drain that water. All right. Get as much of this out so you don't spill it everywhere. Should I be using my tile sponge? It soaks up really quick. Okay, so we got the water undone. The bottom of these just have, oh, let's see. Oh shit, I should have got a Phillips screwdriver. This one, oh. So weird, I can hear stuff. I think my son's doing laundry, so yeah, big. Yeah, when it's tight like this. Oh my God! Sometimes they don't cooperate. You know. Okay. There. Okay. Look how fast things rust. Pull this out. gross. Gross. Okay. Toilet seat is off. Gross. Very gross. Put this somewhere. Okay, now look at all that stuff down there. That's gross. Yeah. Oh, gross. All right, now there are bolts right here. That's all that's holding it down. Now you have, what is that, 9/16? No, ½ inch, yeah. Everything is brass, so it should be easy to. Okay, now hopefully this will come up without too many problems. I think I'm going to get an X-Acto knife and cut the seal so it doesn't pull the tile. The tiles can get weak around here, the glue that holds them down, because water's, you know. So I'm going to get a knife and cut it. Okay. I hate this knife. It retracts automatically. Yeah, just cut that. We don't want to. Yeah, that's a good seal. Rocket. There. Okay. Good. Take it. Make sure you have your back belt on. Oh, this thing is nasty. Bend your knees. Oh, that's horrible. That is horrible. See, that's 4 inches. Oh my God. Oh, God. Oh, that is nasty. I don't want to pick that up. I'm going to put it on the dolly. Okay. Kind of a big piece of wood, but yuck. Dude. It's not that heavy, but it is heavy. Okay. Oh. Come on. I know my back's going to be sore tomorrow. Oh. Look at all that. I don't even need to break that open. That's all mineral deposits. And this is where bugs live too. You get these drain flies. There's one right there. That's the wax ring. It's all disintegrated. Yeah, so these drain flies, amazing how they live in your sewer. But they go down, there's a vent pipe on your roof for the toilets and sinks and that stuff. And they go down there, they lay eggs, somewhere, and then you'll get them that'll come out every once in a while. My wife gets it out of the sinks, you know. I mean, okay. I'll use that for the other one. Whew. I need to put some gloves on. This is gross. God. Oh, it's mineral. It's all mineral. It's hard. I know it looks weird, but yeah. There's the remnants of the rat wax ring. Yeah, okay. So this all has to be cleaned up. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to get a scraper and get rid of this stuff here. Clean everything around here. It's kind of loose. Yeah. Well, we're halfway there. Get a razor blade, scrape this out, clean it all up. It is pretty. That's what 39 years of, you know, plumbing. The flange is freaking. What the hell happened to this thing? Oh, God, this is gross. What happened to it? Oh, not good. Oh, that's the plastic there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, that is nasty. Look at all the water. So, oh my God. So I'm going to have to go back to Lowe's. Yeah. Oh my God. Those roots. That is horrible. Oh God. That's gonna be an all-nighter. That's supposed to be cement. There's what's, I think that's what's left. Yeah. This flange is supposed to, these are for the, I don't know who installed this thing. It's supposed to have screws holding it down to the floor. Yeah, see, this is stuff. They're gonna have to use the upstairs bathroom, and this one's, I don't know how to, I gotta take a picture of it. Yeah, that's nasty. Still cement there. But right here, funny, it didn't ever smell or anything like that, but the pipe is broken right there. Still cement there. Ratto. I'm gonna have to get some kind of an extension and get this thing to be
flush. Okay, yuck, gross, so gross. Supposedly, this is the drop-in flange. Okay, I think it'll drop in, yeah. So the idea is to drop this in here like this, glue it in there. That'll work. I got glue, $56. Another $56. So now I just have to clean all this out. Oh my God. Okay, so I didn't film this because I had to do it in a real hurry. Oh my God, back from Lowe's. Another $56, right? Got a rag down that pipe. I put that much cement. First I took the shop vac, wet and dry, and sucked out all the water that was in here. And then with a screwdriver and a spoon, I got that much dirt out. And then I put quickset cement with the rocks in it. And I left it dry, and I took it dry and sprinkled it in all around this pipe. There's only like this much room, but it's about that far deep. And then I'd pour a little bit of water, put some more dry, pour a little bit of water. And before I got to the top up here, I got the rest of that and mixed the water in there. And then with a little thing, I slowly started building the sides up. Get this is not glued in. I just got this in so cement doesn't run down there. I can always wash it off. You want to get this level with the tile. I got to glue it in with the ABS cement for black pipe. And burned out. I got this right here. It was $12 or $13. It does say that it's for ABS. ChatGPT guided me through this whole thing. You know, ChatGPT said, "Show me some pictures, John." And so I took some pictures of the bad part and everything like that. And it just, boom, man. It just says, okay, go to the store and go get one of these. It glues on the inside of the pipe, right? Reduces, it goes from 4-inch to probably like maybe 3-inch or over 3-inch. It said it won't matter with flushing stuff down. It's not going to restrict anything. Said that's the way the professionals do. And then when I get tomorrow morning, when the cement is set, I'll glue this thing in. I have a little level that I put across here, make sure it's level this way, level that way, level this, you know, make sure it's level, okay? Glue it in, and then you use these Tapcon. This is, what's that, 1 1¼ by 1 3/4, whatever that means. This is probably 1 3/4. I have to drill through the cement when it's hard, right? A masonry bit. Then drive these down the hole to make this thing strong so it doesn't rock back and forth. If it rocks back and forth, then it's going to leak again. And I won't have these little guys. God, what a nightmare. It was like a swamp. Amazing. There still was a foundation left. I got this on one side here. It's the foundation is still solid right there, but all around it just dissolved about that deep. Then it started getting hard, so that's why I filled it up. I'll pull that rag out tomorrow, hopefully. And I think I'm going to shut the water off to the house before we go to sleep so I don't have to deal with this dripping thing. Bad valve, bad valve. Okay, so it's the next day. I didn't sleep much last night. I tested the flange. I just took it and put it on here with the 2 bolts going through, and that fits perfect, right? Okay, so I got the flange glued in with this stuff here. It says ABS right there somewhere. Whoops. So I put it in. This says it's supposed to fit a 3-inch pipe and a 4-inch pipe. And I don't know how that works really, but this is a 4-inch pipe below. I cleaned it all up, sanded it. This thing seems to be pretty. This thing will spin this part right here, because this has got to be at 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock when you set the toilet down. But when it was in there, the ABS part, the black part, was kind of loose, you know. Not very much, but just a little bit. And I was going, you know, I want water coming back. So I took some of the silicone caulking, and I put it underneath this whole rim all the way around. I don't know if that's okay or not, but that's what I did. Yeah, so I'm going to let that dry a little bit, maybe an hour or 2. Let this dry, and then I'm just going to drill through the cement I put. It's hardened now. I'll put one here, secure the whole thing down to the ground, I guess. It's pretty level, you know, in either direction. I think that'll work. What a nightmare, huh? I mean, this common plumbers come. They come into these problems all the time. According to ChatGPT really helped me a whole lot. You know, I sent pictures. I go, what do I do? You know, I haven't done this in 10, 15 years. It's coming back to me though. But you just want that to be good and solid so it doesn't rock back and forth. That's why the old one broke, because I think the bolts that go down to the cement rusted out from water getting around there. You know, the toilet didn't rock back and forth when you were on it at all. Those things are heavy. So yeah, so plan is pull that rag out of there and put the bottom in, clean that wall up a little bit, never get to it. All right. Okay, so it's coming along. I can't videotape everything. It'd be like 3 hours long because I'm taking my time. But okay, so I've got the flange glued in. I have these Tapcon masonry bit in the drill. So I got 4 of them. 4 of them in there right there. Let's see if I get some more light. Right there. I've got these things on here, washer, metal washer, and then this plastic one that holds these things up straight. So when you go lift the toilet over it, it lines up, hopefully, right? Put a new supply line on. I always get a longer one because I can never remember if it's short or, you know, it does the same thing, and just curly Q it like that. It'll be fine. Wish I would have replaced that valve so I didn't have to deal with this. At night, I kept getting up at 3 in the morning and it'd be like ready to overflow. Was going to shut the water of the house off. My wife goes, "You're not turning the water off." So, yeah, there's a bunch of junk in there. I had a rag in there, but still stuff falls down there. So I'm going to try getting a little bit of that out. So this is the wax ring that came with the toilet. It doesn't have that black flange, so they cheaped out. I mean, it might work. So, but I'm going to use my jumbo one. It's just wax. Just gets spread out. But this one's got the black flange. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up the wax so that it sticks on there, because I'm going to put it on the toilet. Supposedly that's easier. I looked at YouTube videos. There's two ways of doing it, either setting it on there or setting it on the toilet. And each video is different. One guy's doing it like this, the next guy's doing it like this guy. So, if I remember, I used to do it like this because I had too many mishaps. And so I warm it up so it's real sticky and it'll stick to this, because when you lift this and hold it over there, it can fall off. And I've had that happen and darn it. So, I'm just heating up water. Yeah, okay, it's warm. So I'm just going to heat it up and do it. Okay, so I got the toilet set. Thing's heavy. It's like 50 pounds. You gotta straddle it and walk it over, and you know, it's not rocking back and forth. Put the level on there. It's pretty level. Tiny bit off, but you know, one thing that kind of bums me out is the wax ring came with the kit with these new bolts. And then you try to put that on and they're too tall. Yeah, my God. I'm not taking it all off for that. I'll just drill a hole through that and paint it white or something. I mean, that's never. So I'm going to let it sit for a while and then retighten these bolts. As it's compressing, you kind of sit on it. Put weight on it. You know, I don't know how the heck you sit on something like this, but it's not rocking back and forth. That's good. So I don't have to use any shims. Then I'll put the white silicone that I got at Lowe's and put it around the very edge. And not on the back. That way if there's a leak there, it'll come out the back and it'll let you know that you have a leak. Oh, okay, I'm going to show you how I get rid of big heavy things to be able to put it in the trash. Get a blanket or something like that. I want to look at this trapway, which is going to be right here. I'm going to cover it. Yeah, you just break it up with a hammer. Oh. Let's give it a little more whack. Whoa. Woke up the neighbors on that one. So that's the trapway. It's not really smooth in there anymore. See, there's all this mineral deposit stuff in it. Isn't that nice? Yeah, you can see it's just nasty. See all that mineral deposit? So if you have a toilet and you've done everything to it, and the plumber comes and tries to roto-rooter this and stuff, it's never going to be a good toilet. So yeah, I'll break this up later and then throw it away. But you can just crack the whole thing and then you just take the big pieces, throw it in the trash, then pick this thing up, hold it over the trash can, shake it, all goes down there. That way you don't have to deal with a big heavy thing trying to throw it away. All right. Well, I got it together. Perfect fit. It's like, that's great. Plays no water. Already flushed it once. Usually it'll show up the first time. Well, you're gonna get a leak there. Could still leak though. Well, we'll see. That's a good flush. That is a good flush. Yay! Oh, that makes me want to go to the bathroom now. Yeah. Oh, that's really quick compared to the old one. Okay, now just put the toilet seat on and I'm done. Do I recommend doing this? Only if you don't want to spend the money. I mean, how much do you think they would charge? At Lowe's, the girls there, it said it's about $150. Plus all the little parts, the little angle valves and this and that. But then with that flange thing, I mean, you know, you guys gotta put fast setting cement in there and it'll come back the next day. I mean, I don't know. I'd say it could go from 150 labor to close to, I don't know, 350, 400 maybe. Depends how much time. You know, it's just time consuming. I think this took me probably maybe 2.5 hours if you count everything up. Yeah. Okay, so $256 for this. And if you added the, say $150 for an easy install, what is that? Yeah, well, $350, something like that. So, but anyways, finally, I've been wanting to get this project done for so long. I'm so glad. Now I gotta clean this mess up. It's just everywhere there's a mess. Everywhere there's a mess. Okay, one more thing done. Thanks. Later.